by a decade, has a distinct height advantage. The man in the middle is the vanilla gorilla, Mr. Aaron Wallace, and we are set to go. Interesting to see just how quick Gaidarov starts. Known to start quick. You don't get paid for overtime in mixed martial arts.
Lesar circling. May have his back just a little closer to the fence than he wants.
That's a big kick to the body. Gaidarov showing a level of calm that goes far beyond his few fights inside the professional arena. Looks like he's trying to pressure Brendan up against the cage, Carrick. Trying to cut off angles here, make it difficult for him. The rear hand is cocked and loaded. Big shot over the top from Gaidarov. Lesar needs to get his back off the cage here. Just a little bit short on the distance so far. A spinning heel kick attempt from Gaidarov. Wasn't a million miles away either.
Be interesting to see what Gaidarov follows that up with. Man from Bahrain exuding utter calmness.
He's slowly, incrementally closing that distance, getting closer and closer, pressuring Brendan Lesar against the cage, resetting, switching stances into the shot. The way he's cutting off the cage with those angles is absolutely beautiful. Head kick. Just everything Lesar's throwing at the minute is just falling a little bit short. Another big shot from Gaidarov. It was Brendan Lesar initiates the clinch, interestingly. Trying to get that tie clinch, but Zagid is so strong. Brendan trying to work behind the jab. Needs to follow that up, needs to start finding those little pockets of space, those little angles.
Brendan Lesar finally warming up a little bit. Looked just a little flat for him the first couple of minutes.
Did a good job to get out of there. Covered up and got out, didn't absorb too much damage. Reaching ever so slightly over with that shot. The mastery of range here from Gaidarov is incredible.
Gaidarov stalking, cornering, very interesting. Brave Nation, and Gaidarov moves in.
Oh, big uppercut. Lesar fires back, he's not out of this fight at all. As game as a badger is Brendan Lesar, tough as a coffin nail.
Gaidarov not following his opponent, he's stalking him, he's cutting him off as he attempts to circle.
Oh, that got through. Very calm, calculated, measured approach so far from Zagid Gaidarov. Attacking the body too.
Lesar putting everything he's got and then some behind those kicks.
Speaking of kicks, that was a chopping leg kick from Gaidarov.
Lesar may be finding his range finally with those kicks. Getting closer and closer with each one.
Spinning back fist attempt wasn't far away. No interest in the grappling so far. Beautiful front kick. Timed that just as Lesar was moving forward. Big clinch from Gaidarov. Trying to reap that leg out.
Coming.
May try for the trip again. There it is, inside trip. Beautiful work from Gaidarov. Inside the open guard now of Brendan Lesar. Lesar may be trying the stuff, but he's on a hip. Momentarily thought he may be looking for a Kimura or a bump sweep. Gaidarov just so calm in this position. Happy to sit in the half guard, may rain down some elbows.
Gaidarov has several choices here, Brave Nation. He may decide to stay right here in top half guard. Could decide to go to side control. Could decide to go to mount.
You can see the discomfort on the face of Lesar with that forearm smashing across his throat. Speaking of smashing, a nice little hammer fist there from Gaidarov. There you have it, 1 round in the books, Brave Nation, and Gaidarov looking very, very comfortable going into the second round here, Kirik.
Clear 10-9 round, Brave Nation, for Bahrain's Zagid Gaidarov.
And right now, if you're in the corner of Brendan Lesar, what are you telling him to change? What does he need to mix up to get himself back into this fight?
My feeling, Phil, is that Brendan just didn't maybe warm up quite enough. It can be an issue when you get a little bit older. You want to time that exactly right. Don't want to warm up too much because you don't have the endurance that you might have a couple of years before then. I do believe their man is warmed up right now. They're probably going to tell him, stay off of that cage, avoid the takedowns, and try and set up those kicks. He's got uber powerful kicks, but no matter how hard your kick is, if it doesn't land, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Try and set those kicks up so they're not thrown naked. That would be the corner advice right now.
Great insight from the OG of mixed martial arts, Mr. Kirik Janess. And surely if you're in the corner of Zagid Gaidarov, you're saying more of the same, please. Measured, controlled, but yet eerily violent. Referee Aaron Wallace waiting for the cage door to close. Second round, we are lit and ready to go.
It's a little bit more of a setup there, a little feint at least.
Again, clinch initiated by Gaidarov. Big takedown super early in the round, 20 seconds in.
Brendan Lesar saw what direction that was going, tried to pull guard at the last minute, try and pull the full close guard, ended up in bottom half guard.
Gaidarov, beautiful elbows from this position.
Nice shift to full guard. Let's see if Brendan Lesar can hold it.
And whilst Brendan Lesar is on the bottom, he's the one expending the greater energy. He's the one who has to try and get up. Good productivity from Gaidarov here, landing his shots. Back take from Gaidarov here. May try and get the hooks in. One hook in.
One hook in, Phil. Second one may be imminent. There it is.
Oh, is he underneath the chin? He's got
hip
palm to
pressure
palm.
coming now. Hands are in place. Short choke.
Kirik.
Short choke is being applied, and that is it.
Top. What a finish from Zagid Gaidarov, the KHK MMA team. Bahrain man gets an emphatic win against the veteran Brendan the Descendant Lesar. And this young man is on a charge in the super welterweight division.
There we see it again with both hooks in place, forward hip pressure, and that deep, deep, deep short choke. There are only two options. You can nap or you can tap. Brendan Lesar chose to tap.
Went palm to palm on it, gable grip. And what a squeeze from Zagid Gaidarov. Picking up his third win by way of finish. And at only 28 years of age, the sky is the limit for this young man in our stacked super welterweight division. If you think we have guys like Kamal Magomedov, Ismail Nordiev, Oli Santalate, Carl Booth, Ahmed Laban, oh, the matchmaking possibilities. Very exciting, Kirik.
Bill, it's been a tough night for our all-stars from Africa. Kozien Debele, of course, lost his opponent for medical reasons. Joandile Flongwa couldn't handle the wrestling attack, and now the great Brendan Lesar has been tapped out by Bahrain's Zagid Gaidarov.
All right. right, Brave Nation. Another great battle inside the Brave CF 64 cage. This one comes to an end at 1 minute and 24 seconds of the second round. Your winner by rear naked choke from KHK Team Bahrain, Zagid Gaidarov.